today we are doing music review, right? With a career question. That's what we're doing today. Music review with a career question. If you see it right there, you can submit your song or your video. Hold on, let me delete that because I don't know what Instagram just had put up there. They've been really wilding on my chat section. Good evening. I hope everybody here. Somebody said I'm sending it now, King. Say no more. I got a few submissions already, so we're gonna get into that. We're gonna see what's up, and we're gonna fix this chat. Instagram has been stepping up. I've been complaining about how they've been doing me. You know what I'm saying? They've been doing me foul on the live, but we've been making it happen. So we're gonna fix this chat real quick, and we're gonna go right into pinning that, because I don't know what in the world that was. But let's get that going. I hope it doesn't mess up. Shout out to DJ and Meg that's in the building, putting a lot of work out here in these streets. Dope DJ, been putting in a lot of work lately. So if anybody want to tune into a DJ on the rise, take a look at that DJ right there. Shout out to Bambi BX. Hey yo, Toast is in the building. Shout out to everybody jumping on. We're gonna go on to, again, if you're new to the A&R Desk, we bring A&Ring right to your phone. Let's change the tempo a little bit. We bring A&Ring right to your phone. Today we're doing a music review. With your career question. So you can submit a song or video with a question. Now I got a few reviews. I got a few emails that was sent in without questions. That was before the show started. So this is cool. I'm gonna let them slide. We're gonna listen to their music and we're gonna go. We also have a video kind of premiere here today. We got kind of like a video premiere going on. So we're gonna take a look at that with Bars Marley, with his song Grateful. Just dropped, I believe, this week. So we're gonna go right into that right after that, and then we're gonna go into our selected sponsor today. If you don't know, we'll get into that and talk about that. So I'm gonna go right into it. I mean, we 4 minutes into the show. I might let a few more people get up in the spot. DJ Sam just came in. I might let a few more people get in the spot, and then we go from there. But I am checking the submissions. I got a few submissions. I'm loving it. I'm loving the submissions. Now, don't forget your career question. If you got a career question, once you submit your record, if you don't send it in your email, I'm not gonna be hard on y'all. Usually, if you don't follow the rules, I dub it. But if you have a career question, you can put it in the chat, directly into the chat, or along with your submission in the email. And don't feel no way. If you missed it, you can always come back to it. We'll get to it. If I don't get to it, we'll go. I sent it to the correct email. He said, yes, you did. I see you in there, my brother. I see you in there. Lyrical Calisthenics is in the building. So we're gonna let a few more minutes. We 5 minutes into the show, just started, just warming up the set. And we're gonna go in there, and then we're gonna start it with Bars Marley's. I guess this is his new video for this week. He dropped it, so I don't want to say it's a music debut today. It's not, because it dropped last week. But we're gonna give it some love. We were supposed to play it last week, but the video wasn't out. Matter of fact, while we let a few people jump in and the submissions are rolling in, we're gonna go into Bars Marley. Grateful. Check it out. Let us know what you think.
Conversation with the father. It's time to go harder. I'm good with the lines like P, but I'm not a barber. bullets of Brett Favre. My Uda be throwing touchdowns. I'm really outside, cause in jail I hate inside. You ain't gotta ask about the hood, cause it been mine. Benz I four-doored it, on the highway I floored it. Peace in the chain loud, can't ignore it. Breach more important, I don't care if she gorgeous. Looking forward to my wins, already overcame my losses. It was lunch with the workers, now it's dinner with the bosses. Room last year, now my driveway with the Porsches. Done with the losses, now my victories is flawless. Smoke, take caution, or get wet when the rain pouring. Too strong, so I don't fuck with the weak. Work on discipline, so I don't eat what you eat. They say stress kills, it turned me to a beast. Wasn't raised on the sidewalk, I played in the streets. Never cared when niggas spoke, they never said it to me. Never cared when niggas said it, they never said it to me. I don't be paying none of that shit no attention at all, man. Facts, I ain't one for the yuckery. God Marley, I got stripes like a bumblebee. Suckers hang with suckers, won't catch them round me. Paper, yeah, I got rolls like Bounty. Breach, hold the bad legs, try and mount me. Refuse to be a fool for these goofies. My Uda here, OG, wild like Boozy. Theaters on the block, how these niggas living through movies. Energy on 100, blessings is overstocked. Been feeling like Hoven Nips with a mixture of Big and Pac. Make it make sense before you open your box. I love my life, fuck what he got. Couldn't pay me a swap, got maintenance on my resume. Keep a broom and a mop, speak through action. I don't do the talking a lot, always did what they said I could not. Took a lot, so I get back to the block. I'm the big kahuna nigga, like it or not. Bushwick mine, I'm soon to park a plane on the block. Went to the jeweler for the time, but I ain't care for the watch. Knew they was hating, so I gave them something to watch. Had a bad view at the bottom, now I can see at the top. Time I don't waste for the leg, they only good for the top. Been breach chasing, getting mine since the colorful tops. The way I listen and watch, you think I hung with the locks.
That was Bars Marley right there. Bars Marley right there. That was a new joint he just dropped this week. DJ Sam said he likes it. Good rapping. Sound wise, his ears is telling him he needs a better beat. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. I like the joint. I like the visuals. Very clean on the visual standpoint. That was really dope. So we're gonna go right into it. That was just a straightaway submission today. We're gonna go into the actual submissions. He didn't have any question. Again, that was just kind of like our debut here on the show for Bars Marley. If you have a video, I want to say this out loud. If you have a video and you want to debut it on here, you want to play it on here, you want people to know it, reach out to me at the desk and we talk about it. You know what I'm saying? We talk about it. We debut it. We've done it before and we have people give their input and network. Alright, so we're gonna go down the line now. I'm checking the emails. Let me make sure, let me check the chat, make sure anybody, I'm checking the emails on the submission. Again, don't forget your career question. Don't forget your career question. Shout out to everybody jumping on right now. JPZ, I'm not sure if I'm saying it all wrong, Bala, but shout out to you, my dude. I see you. Again, we're going down the line real quick. Let's see what the first and foremost is gonna be. All right, so we got one from a group called Peanut Butter and Chocolate. Peanut Butter and Chocolate. That's what this song is called. They're in a group, I believe. It says groups. I'm going down to their email. They sent in an email with a one sheet. Their group name, Two Unexpected Flavors Come Together for One. They're a New York-based duo, Peanut Butter and Chocolate. We're gonna check that out right now. This submission did not come with a career question, which is cool, which is perfectly cool because they submitted it before I mentioned the career questions. But even if you didn't submit a record today, even if you didn't, and you have a career question, when I say this, right, shout out to Kat that just jumped on, shout out to Angel, shout out to Angel Valdez, shout out to everybody jumping on. I see you, Mike Paul did it. I'm actually jumping on a new Mike Paul record for a project we doing. I'm not gonna say too much, but it's coming out nice. If you do have a career question, and when I say career question, y'all, my friend at Universal says, Spud, I do not know why you waste your time even trying to feed people information. This is what I was told. Why are you wasting your time? Because they don't really want anything but to be seen. And I beg to differ. So when I say ask me a career question, this is your opportunity to ask a question to something that you really, really want to know. Alright, so let's go on with the show. This is our first music review submission. What I'm gonna do for the submissions, I'm gonna take a listen with it. Our viewers are gonna take a listen with it. They can comment. I feed off their comment. We're gonna build. I'm gonna give my input for it. Again, this input is going to be a blind input. When I say blind, I'm not checking your Instagram. I'm not checking your analytics. I'm not checking how dope you are in your town. I'm listening directly to the song in front of me. So when I say blind review, that's what I mean. Blind review. I'm just giving you my pure, unadulterated opinion to the record as an industry professional. And that's what we're doing right now. So this is the first one. Am I accepting links? I would accept the link. I'm trying to stay away from the links only because it jams up the Instagram on the computer. I'm on Instagram on the desktop, but I'm willing to try it out. That's fire. So this is real A&R, real artist development. Yes, this is a great place for you to try out sharpen your sword. Steel sharpen steel, and there's a lot of steel around here, not just me, but in the feed as well. There's a lot of music professionals, a lot of music creatives and creatives as a whole in this feed. So this is a great place to be. If you're tired, I'm gonna get my Suge Knight on, but in positive. If you tired, if these music reviews making fun of you, telling you to quit your day job, come to the A&R Desk. That was my Suge Knight. My Suge Knight at the awards for the A&R Desk. But let's get right into it. This is peanut butter and chocolate. This particular song, let me see the name of the song real quick so we could tell the viewers. The name of the song, it doesn't say a name. Oh, the name of the song is The Act 1. Nope, that's the wrong thing. So I'm glad I double checked that because I would have been totally wrong. Let's check this out right here. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. This song is called Deal on a Matchbook. Creative. A deal on a matchbook. Let's check this out. Let's fade this out, and we're gonna go right into this one.
Today is a new day.
The sky, set fire, set.
Sure, studio. We get busy.
Looking for a pot of gold. Blowing up the rainbow. Looking for a new dance. Smoking up the launch pad.
Set fire to the sky. Set fire, set. Fire to the sky. Set.
Oh man, sorry about that.
Smoking up the launch pad.
Set fire to the sky. Set fire, set. Fire to the sky. Set fire, set. Fire to the sky. Fire to the sky. Set fire, set. Fire to the sky.
A deal on a matchbook. A deal on a matchbook. I got a new conversation.
Set
I
fire.
got a new destination. A deal on a matchbook. A deal on a matchbook.
Shout out to Shadow.
I got a new conversation.
Shout out to Waves, the
I
creator.
got a new destination. Today is my day. Today is a new day. I a new conversation. I got a new destination.
Shout out to Big East that just jumped on. That was last week's Is It a Smash Champ. Shout out to CJ Boxing Coach.
I got a new conversation. I got a new destination. A deal on a matchbook. A deal on a matchbook. I got a new conversation. Today is my day. Today is a new day. I got a new conversation. I got a new destination. I gotta keep me together. I gotta keep my things together. Today is my day. Today is a new day. I gotta keep me together. I gotta keep my things together. Today is my day. Today is a new day. I gotta keep.
So that was Peanut Butter and Chocolate with Deal on a Matchbook. Alright, cool. First, before I give my input on that, I'm gonna go to the feed real quick. So we got That's Fire said, I already want to work with this personal group. He said, I'm dead serious. I want to work with this artist. DJ Sam said, not quite it, but he said the other voices could work though. That's what he said. He said, my first time tuning in. I'm glad I did. Thank you for the real C-Mac. Most definitely, my brother. We got a lot going on the show, so every show usually has a different competition. I don't know if anybody noticed, I am working the scheduling. You know, I start out with the dig deep analysis, where we dig deep into your analysis, your analytics, your Instagram. We do a whole deep dig, and then I do a Is It a Smash competition, and then I do the open review with the. So I got a little system if you've been peeping. But back to this record. For this record, and I apologize for the interruption, I was trying to download a link while I was listening. That'd be the problem with the links. As soon as the link download, it wanted to change, and that was the interruption. So excuse that. But as far as the record, as an A&R, I saw two things that said. Ms. Jackson said she saw this on, like a Kill Bill movie. Most definite. That is most definitely true. What I say about the record, that is most definitely a record that you see that sneaks in the top 200. Maybe the top 100, but the top 200. Really good music placement for television. I would work on the arrangements a little bit. In headphones, it's really busy. Really busy. I would tone down the instruments, and I got a day with a matchbook. That part right there, I would level the vocals to sit on top and minimize I call it the chaos, but it's the musical chaos, the part where it just drives. I would have shifted that a little bit, and I would have just did a lot of leveling with that, and I probably would have threw a filter on the day with a matchbook, made it a little bit more dirty, a little bit more grungy, to give it that rock pop commercial feel with the chaos. A lot of people don't know this when you're working with the chorus, especially when you're stacking songs. The frequency levels can actually change how your texture sounds. So I would mess with the vocal chain a little bit and get a little grittier and match it. But overall, I like the direction of the record. I most definitely like the direction of the record. I would clean it up a little bit more. There was some more commentary. Shout out to Lexi that just jumped in. Wizzy, I believe that is. Mr. One Band. Shout out to Mr. One Band. DJ Sam says, let's call it a sneaker. As in sneaking in. Sneaking into a pop chart. Yes, it most definitely is a sneaker. Shout out to Big Drugs that just jumped on. That was our first one. Alright, so I'm gonna go into the next one. So far we got a lot of song submissions rather than video submissions, which is cool. We're getting to what people have. This is from a group or artist named Mudded Place. The name of the song is called 7-Eleven. It sounds rockish, it sounds popish. The name Mudded Places. So maybe let me see if the theme matches. Sometimes names don't match, because if his name was like Murder One Triple OG and then he came out with a pop song, that kind of throws off the direction of the record for placement, right? So let's see if what the name of this artist and the name of the song matches. This is Mudded Place with 7-Eleven.
Why he tryna play with me like I won't go and take his bitch? I got the Glock, I'm never worried. I told my mom's gon' be okay. 7-6 to hit his back, I don't think that nigga gon' be straight. He try to walk, he walking dead. Don't play with me, little bitch, you really don't know who the fuck I really am. Step on that grave, I'll take a flick. Stinky bitch, she smell like fish. Nigga, this the gang, I fucked around and put him on the team. Fuck a Jeffo, we keep ARP, that shit sound like a miss. Willie Walker, let's play a game. This shit is not no hide and seek. Pick a candy bomb, let's hope that shit is not the wrong one. Saw that pussy nigga at the store, you know I made a run. Side through in a scatter, side through in a TRX. 100 shots right to his back, 100 shots right to his chest. He tried to diss my brother out, then I suggest he wear a vest. Put my brother pick inside the chain and put it on my neck. Nigga, stop playing with me. Let's roll some dice, that's 7-Eleven. Nigga try some goofy shit, I send his ass to heaven. I ain't no dumbass nigga, yeah, you know my name is not no Devin. I came straight from hell, but yeah, I know that I'm a blessed. My name D5, I earn my ring. Won't run for no nigga, I run from the Jakes. Hit that little nigga, hit him in the face. Headshot, face shot, know your place. Just like take it, he doing a race. Bad little bitch, took her right on a date. When I fuck, I finish, then you know I nut up on her face. Have her looking just like Slender Man. Call me Superman, leave him dead up on the table, but this not no dinner plan. I let it Glock, so I love the ARPs. If I call it tie, you know he bust 3 shots up in your spleen. Oh hell no. Little bird on run, little bird on trip. You would think I'm part of the army the way that I don't never miss. Go to his brother grave, go take a flick and take a piss. Man, I'm so demonic, you would think I don't got no feelings. Time to show my demon side. TC right in hell, you know that nigga, he got fried. Next nigga that diss my brother Adam, I promise that little nigga gon' die. Man, I do not play no games, you know I put you on that fire.
Alright. That was 7-Eleven. Mudded Place. I'm reading the feed. There's a few Hammer Time. I saw somebody say Hammer Time could use a little something else, but there's a framework that, yes, there is a framework to that, DJ Sam. There is. It most definitely has the little yachty aspect in the demographic field. That record right there most definitely wouldn't be a mainstream record or record to pop on mainstream charts. I would focus on the mix a little tighter, even though there is a demographic of people who listen to unmixed music. I work with few that it's surprising the amount of music that they like that they refuse to have cleaned up. So there is a framework, but again, I would work on the mix a little bit, tone down the reverb and the air in the complete track, isolate the vocals a little bit more, turn down the ad-libs a little bit. DJ Sam said a Gen Z hit. Yes, it is a different time, it is a different place. There is a market. I want to say something to everybody. There is a market for anything in the world. Anything. Some markets are bigger, some markets get more exposure, some markets, are more favorable, but there is a market for everything in the world. You just have to find your market and be the best, or not, if you're not going to be the best, do something that grabs people the most in it. You know what I'm saying? So there is a market, but I would most definitely work on the mix and finding that market. For a record like that, there is a particular market on that. Again, don't forget your questions. If you have your career questions, we're going into right now lyrical calisthenics. This was a record that we played on the show a few times. Shout out to That's Fire for the submission. The artist in this song, Certified Gauge, he is actually one of our Is It a Smash winners, who about 2 weeks ago had an interview live on the air, and also by way of Epic TV, Miss Jackson Media Group, I got to interview the brother. So this is lyrical. Shout out to Unapologetically E, also one of the hosts of Miss Jackson Media Group by way of Epic TV hosts. Let's change the tempo on that. So shout out to everybody on that. It's a facts market for everything. Yes, there is. So we're gonna go into lyrical calisthenics. We moving right along. We're gonna go into lyrical calisthenics. I gave some feedback on this, but I'm gonna go back into the feedback and why. So we're gonna go into that right now. Lyrical calisthenics by Certified Gauge. Again, let them know how you feel. Let them know how you feel. But let's go right into that. Let's go right into that.
Get bitch, suck balls, biatch. You a Fiat, bout to collide with a freight train. Never fold a toe, I stand tall like a great Dane. Free my niggas locked in the chain gang. The closest you pussies been to a shotty's hand, Certified Gauge name. I gotta be honest, feel like Pac, I'm a prophet. My partner slide with the choppers, I slide my cock in your goddess. Probably your father, not a rhyming MacGyver, nigga, quick fast. I get in that ass like a colonic. They think I'm Wikipedia, all for the wordplay. Never sleep, brother, I'm grinding Thursday to Thursday. 228, that's my birthday. The God was born to get on and spit lyrics to make the earth shake. More raw spitting, I'm keeping the halls dripping. What I spit at, have your body examined by the mortician. Ball, listen, show me your favorite artist, I fall fifth and pull shots for the artists, I kill it, we all sipping. That's why it's a bakery, nigga, we seeing more bread. Y'all listening to that bullshit, being force fed. A number 2 pencil, I tore a sled. Bar sharp enough to make ham when I cut off the ball's head. You know I'm roasting them, putting the Holy Ghost in them. You a dick and they pussy, I'm not surprised that you roll with them. I am doping, I'm mixing my bars with opium, royal flush. I read your cards, I got you folding them. Your boy rap massacres, all black challenger. Your name's on every bullet in my 45 caliber. Nigga snakes, when you turn your back, they take a stab.
I got your song, Miss Jackson.
In a suit, nigga, I ain't mad at you. This for every real nigga living with they status up. Elmira K. Sack, sing the Attica. And for them Benjamins, I will Benjamin to the point where they ligaments have never bend again.
That was crazy.
God damn. Yeah, okay. These niggas thought I was playing. Fuck these niggas talking about. Let me violate one more time. Let's go. A lot of people said I should have been dead a long time ago. Street said I should have been rich a long time ago. It's all nigga dominoes. Got some pistol packing Puerto Ricans. All they do is push weight and play dominoes. Your girl wanna hang, I give you bay a noose. Nigga, suit up for what? You wouldn't lace a boot. Do you know what I could do to you? You ready to die? You don't know how much it costs for a funeral? Let's go! I don't know who you try, but I'm not them. Wanna be a friend or foe, I'ma give you an option. But for sure, if you a foe, just know that the stock's in. Reach, don't even speak when I see you, I'm poppin'. A target on your head, just know that we locked in. You don't look like a threat, but you still gotta watch him. On TikTok, you just floss and pop shit. Your time is coming in, I'm just watching the time tick. Scraps from the rich, I was forced to get by with. Push my back to the wall, now I'm back on my nonsense. Street quarter, cashmere, back talking my fly shit. Your bitch a IG model, I'm sorry she not lit. You think a nigga better than me? Then find them. Get him to the biggest exec, then sign them. Bet money, put him right on my plate like a prime rib. My stats high, bitch, I'm a lyrical Heisman. Trophy, you know me, I'm getting it rockin'. It's a real nigga room, I'm surprised that you got in. You groupieing out every spot that I pop in. Topping 10 niggas off, I'm just up in they top 10. I got the drive, now unlock the ride. They throw shots, but I weave and slide side to side. The top spot, I'm not denied, cause I've been that guy since Oshkosh Bagage. Cross all my T's, dots all my eyes. Is you kidding? It was written, that's word to Nas.
Hey yo, Gauge, did you lose your touch?
Bitch, I want all the smoke like Snoop Dogg lungs, certified.
That was Certified Gauge with lyrical calisthenics. We played that one here. It's most definitely one that gets a lot of energy. All right, so let's go right to the board. first I want to let everybody know, Miss Jackson, Suave Coleon, you are actually next. There is a question there. And then we got Jackson, Tennessee artist, C-Mac with 2 submissions. I might even just play both those submissions, my dude. I might just play. And then we got Waves. We got an instrumental by Waves. So I just wanted to let everybody know so that way if they on, they got confirmation that they are up. All right, so let's go to a C-Mac said he like it. Waves put a nasty. DJ Sam said, whoa, those lyrics. Most definitely those lyrics. DJ Sam said, I feel that I have a great stage presence, but the lyrics might need to be simplified for that. I saw this brother perform. He most definitely has an amazing stage presence, and I don't think the audience did not need any simplicity to it, but I'm gonna give my joint. They said an album joint. C-Mac said an album joint. Sam went back and said this beat though, hot damn. All right, most definite. My thing with this song, lyrical. He did his thing to the max. He showed his I love the lyrical capacity. I come from that era, that benchmark, so I most definitely love that. I feel for a record like that, we needed a different beat. The reason why we needed a different beat, even though he bodied the lyrical calisthenics, Jay-Z's take on lyricism, we needed that to stand on its own, because a record like that just don't mind my opinion then. No, your opinion is most definitely valid because you're talking from a different market. I'm actually talking from the market that I saw him in. There was a lot of people who most definitely probably needed broken down. In the market he was in when I saw his show, I was impressed. But for a record like that, I would like him to stand on his own. I think when I first came home from prison, I was trying to word it all nice. I don't even know why I never do that. When I first came home from prison in pursuit of this music thing, the first thing I did was I jumped on mad beats. I jumped on every hot beat and I was like, yo, I'm gonna body these beats, right? So I put out a project called I Want In, right? And it's about 12 songs of just going in. And when I got to a label, which was Jive, when I got to Jive and I presented it, Jive said to me, this is 50% of the battle because that beat already made its mark. So they're like, we're not even gonna listen to half of what you're saying because it's already dope. It's a dope. Unless you mess up a hot beat, like totally mess it up and it's dirt trash, it'll carry you. And I want him to just carry that. So that's my thing with that record. That's my only thing. Take that beat and just do it on. Shout out to Primo Sad, another one of Is It a Smash champ. He was actually our first Is It a Smash champ, and he got the position by following the rules, and then he was able to maintain his crown and share it with Certified Gauge, the brother we are actually talking about for the record that just got played. He was actually able to maintain his position and tie for Is It a Smash champ. So shout out to our 2 first Is It a Smash champs, even though he's the first one really, but he was able to maintain it with the battle. Alright, so next we're gonna go into a Miss Jackson submission, right? There is a question. Shout out to Miss Jackson. First of all, I want to send a big shout out to Miss Jackson for everything she does for artists all over. She's actually the first one to follow this particular rule, like have a question and all that. Even though I do see C-Mac has a question as well. But shout out to Miss Jackson for always putting in the energy, man. Alright, so let's download this record. Miss Jackson. Okay, I see the email. I see the artist, but there's no link and there's no music. Let's get to that. All right, send me the song, send me the link, send me the video, send me something, but I don't have Suave Coleon's music. If Suave Coleon is on, he most definitely can. That's Fire said DJ, when he performs that song, people, fans sing along. I witnessed that. Yeah, no, I did. I witnessed people singing word for word I was watching the crowd and him. It was 2 performances. It was most definitely dope. So we're gonna go right along. We're gonna go into C-Mac. And what I like about C-Mac, he sent his EPK along with it. I just want to take a look at his CPK real quick, and give a little background about C-Mac. C-Mac is a hip-hop artist born and raised in Jackson, Tennessee, growing up under an hour from Memphis. He discovered listening to NWA's Eazy-E and Ice Cube early, helped mold and shape the love for the genre and how he respects the culture. Let's get a little more serious in that. C-Mac began recording professionally in 2021. So this is fresh. I love this. We're gonna get into this, my brother. We're gonna get into this, and I tell everybody when we do this show, this is for the work. Like, I love the passion of creating and working with artists. So everything we do on this show, like that's why I said this is artist development. We're here to help. It ain't here to diss and make fun and tell people that ain't it, it's trash. Even though I might say to someone it's trash, but that's not what we here for. So I'm gonna download this song right here. This song is called Shooting Stars, and I love the fact, and I want to say something to C-Mac. I love the fact that he sent a record, and then in it says radio version. So he knows he needs a radio version, so therefore it's clean. You could have sent a dirty one, but I like the fact you sent your electronic press kit as well as your record. That's a very good step, especially when dealing with an A&R. Just like right now, you sent that and I just read it off. I read it off to this world. There's a few records that I just played earlier that I really didn't read off because it wasn't really any information. So that's a really dope thing to do, because you never know when you might miss your shot. Shout out to everybody that's jumped on. Peace, Book of Orlando. Shout out to SMA, NYC, anybody else that I miss. Shout out to everybody. Savannah, I see Savannah pretty on there. Tev Shots, I just want to make sure if I missed anybody. Alright, so we're gonna go into this next one. It's a C-Mac, Shooting Stars. He's on. Let him know how you feel, what you think about it. He's on. You want to network, do that. But let's get right into this record. Let's check this out.
Even shooting stars still come down. I represent my town. It's Tennessee with me when I open up my mouth. I'd rather be a cloud. Cause even shooting stars still come down. I represent my town. It's Tennessee with me when I open up my mouth. Pain come, pain goes. Play your cards, or will you fold? Pain come, pain goes. Play your cards, or will you fold? One life to live, no soap opera. I'ma live it, Sinatra. Real gorillas, my partners, so Hakuna Matata. I'ma do what I wanna, I'ma say what I gotta. I'm the cream of the cropper, bout to rise to the topper. Lyrics just like bullets, hit that beat like a chopper. I'm a hit maker, I'm a heart throbber. I'm a black man, I'm a soul survivor. DNA been here, way before a Bible. I'm a young king, waiting on this title. I see a lot of goats, but no, I'm no idol. I'm in my own lane, carpool the only rider. I do my own thing, no tools, the only rider. I'd rather be a cloud, cause even shooting stars still come down. I represent my town. It's Tennessee with me when I open up my mouth. I'd rather be a cloud, cause even shooting stars still come down. I represent my town. It's Tennessee with me when I open up my mouth. Pain come, pain goes. Play your cards or will you fold? I said pain come, pain goes. Play your cards or will you fold? Grey's Anatomy, I'm the doctor. Killing beats while you watch her. I'ma pop my gloves, walk out and hit the clocker. Friday the 13th, hearing sounds of maracas. My music keep them jumping like movies when villains pop up. And one hot sauce, I'm the crowd pleaser. Name myself after Jules, no I'm no diva. Pumper number one, C-Mac, paper chasing paper. What you know about that? I'm serious, man, be easy. Hating motivation to a K-I-N-G. I'm serious, man, be easy. Hating motivation to a K-I-N-G. Louder, cause even shooting stars still come down. I represent my town. It's Tennessee with me when I open up my mouth. I'd rather be a cloud. Cause even shooting stars still come down. I represent my town. It's Tennessee with me when I open up my mouth.
So that was C-Mac, Shooting Stars. My man said, I'd rather be a cloud, cause shooting stars still come down. You heard that? That was a nice ball. A lot of people feeling that, my brother. And I ain't gonna lie, I saw in your electronic press kit, right? I saw your electronic press kit. You said you started recording seriously in 2021. I'm about to sit here and be like, you lying. Nah, I'm joking. Dope music. I mean, you could tell by the feed. Some people smooth vibe. A lot of people are like, yo, I really like this. It's a vibe. You dope. So, you know, you got good. Even DJ Sam. And DJ Sam is like, he's the music critic. Like he's like, if DJ Sam said, yo, I like your rapping. Like, you did something. Cause he'll let you know. And that's what I really like about his feedback. For me as an A&R, the first thing I would say is, 25 seconds before I hear any vocals, for a second I thought it was an instrumental, my dude. That fast, 25 seconds in a meeting, they would have been like, next. I want to hear some next. Like, they would have missed a dope record. So I would cut that 25 seconds before you come in and probably make it down to 8. Give it that 8. The listener could tolerate with 8. Other than that, I really like the feel of it. It's really dope. It could be an anthem for your town. That's one of the best ways to get on, is creating an anthem for your town. Because if you look at the country grammars, if you look at the PD Pablo, throw your hands up, around your head like a hella, like all those towns, when you rep your town and they don't have the voice for an artist that's a staple artist. Even Drake, he blew up because Canada didn't have their guy. They didn't have their guy. In New York is kind of struggle because we have 100 motherfuckers talking about I'm that dude. But when you have somebody represent your town, so that can be an anthem for your town, which could set you apart early. So just an advice for you, flood that shit everywhere. Send it to blogs, send it to DJs, send it to your local DJ, your radio station DJ, send it to clubs, send it to your aunt, your cousin, the mailman, I don't care, the pet shop owner down the block, the person who's selling dope, the dope boy. Send that shit to everybody in your town and they will back that because you representing your place, bro. Especially in a market where a lot of towns outside of the New York, California and Georgia, the Atlanta scenes, and in Chicago don't get that acclaim. So my dude, push that record, man, and cut that begin. If you can, if you already got it out, just keep that in mind. But if you could cut that record in the beginning a little bit, man, so it don't come off as an instrumental, man. But a lot of people most definitely feeling it. Let me scroll down the feed. Even my barber tells me I'm too nice and need more NY attitude, but never mind. Okay, he said will do, definitely on it. Yes, most definitely do that. He has another record. He did ask a question in his second email, And matter of fact, he did send the question. I thought it was 2 records. He sent a copy of his electronic press kit one more time. All right, so his question is, and I try not to read the questions earlier because I want you to get the fresh thoughts of what is coming to mind. So he said, can you tell me as an independent artist how many ways should I be getting how you should monetize, make money from your services? So as an artist, this is what a lot of people go wrong, and this is a really great question, my dude. This is a really great question. When you first write your record, right? First thing you want to do is copyright that record, right? You got to claim ownership of that record. Copyright the record. Then you got to be a part of an artist society. So it's ASCAP, BMI, and there's also CSAC. CSAC now, they funny style. I don't care if they jump on a live and say they been funny style for years. They used to just pick people. They only was picking like pop artists and country singers, and then that started to dwindle, and then they started opening the fight. Anyway, that's another story. Once you get that record, then you're gonna put it out. You register your record to your artist society. You register it. You let them know this record is mine, and I'm gonna be putting it out. That way they could collect royalties for this record if it's played in different places, right? Then when you submit it to your distributor, they're gonna also collect some fees for you because they have to pay you for playing your music if you own it, right? Now, I had this conversation with somebody, right? You posted a video. I posted a video on Instagram, and then Universal Music Group reached out to Meta and was like, yo, that video, I own that video because he used my music in that video. And then Meta was like, yo, okay, if you want to, you don't understand how that means. So every time you do a reel or someone use your music in something, you own that content. I don't know if I blew everybody's mind, right? But you own that content. I gotta get a little darker with that. So that's another way how you generate music when you register it, right? But now you just can't leave it up to just being registered and putting it out and hoping you do it, because there's things like radio. There's no money in streaming, but there's money in radio. You gotta put your code to it, your ISRC code. That's your international code to your record. Now, a trick, and I'm giving away some good tips here. So I don't know if y'all got your notepads out. What you want to do is, before you go to the distributor, if you could get that code, which you can, you got to pay for it. But when you get that code, right, and you're in the studio with your engineer, and they have all the information to the record, you want them to put that code in your metadata to your record. Therefore, wherever it's played, the signal gets your code sent wherever it's sent, right? If you can't do that and you gotta wait to get a free one when you go to your distributor, right? Take that code, go back to your artist society and put that code in your artist society. Therefore, when they're searching it, they'll look for that code, my brother. And that's some ways you can get paid for your music. From your distributor, from the distributor, wherever you distributed your music, supposed to collect because it's your song and they got your property for it. They do take a PC. It's cool. You could go from streaming, you go for radio, and then you got to go for your royalties. Now, it's not really good money in it waiting for it, but you just wanted to answer some questions on that. Good question though. Good question on how to get your money, bro. I tell people every day, every time I'm on here, yo, shout out back to the lab. I tell people while I'm on here, DM the Mo, shout out to you too. I tell people all the time, yo, ask me a question. People be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? How much your sneakers cost? I'll be like, damn, bro, I'm out here trying to help you. You worrying about my sneakers, B? Come on, man, let's get to work. You know what I'm saying? An executive at Universal said to me that I'm wasting my time trying to educate, fuel artist development, whatever, working with people. That's what I was told, man. I refuse to believe it. So I don't care if it's 15 people on here or 500 people on here. I know as long as there's somebody in here asking questions, somebody doing something, it ain't false. Alright, so we're gonna go into Waves joint. He sent the instrumental. We're gonna go right into that. I want the people to feel that. Now we're gonna be listening to an instrumental. Most people, especially when you crossing over to, he said on that EBK, it's a music video. Oh, on that EBK is a music video. Oh, hold on. On that, let me see what's going on that. He said it's a music video. All right, do me a favor, my brother. Do me a favor. I see the music video. I see it. It says Cold Winter. Do me a favor. Send me that YouTube link. The email is in the pin right there. It's the desk at Sport Brooklyn. I pinned it at the bottom. Send that video, my dude. Send an email with that video link. We gonna spin it. I like to see you in action. I heard you. You sound great. I want to see you in action, and we'll go into some critiques on that. And feel free to ask another question. But let's go into Waves right now. This is an instrumental. Shout out to Josh that's just jumping on. Take a listen with instrumental ears, and I'll explain that after we take a listen. Here is Waves.
The ups and downs, the waves.
That was Waves joint right there. Okay, I mean, you can hear it from the people. They feeling it. From the people, they feeling it. Everybody's loving it. Really dope. Am I coming in too hot, y'all? Let me know. I sound like I was coming in too hot. Let me tone that down a little bit. I was coming in too hot for myself. Alright, so I will say this. Really dope music, my dude. Really, it sets a tone. I mean, from people who want to study to you in a vibe. you most definitely, people say I could listen, even you say I could listen to this for hours. Yes, most definitely take us. You don't even realize that there's no vocals to it, because the sound of whatever it is you're feeling or wherever it's taking you is being played. Really dope music. There was one part in the beginning, and this is just technical, like this is just technical talk. When you had the snare kind of soloed in the very beginning, I would have stacked another snare under that one. The only reason why I would have, it's a common snare, and some people, especially in the industry, they so finicky, they'll be like, oh, that's from a beat pack. Oh, that's, so I would have stacked another one under that. Maybe a Congo or something real low, just to change the frequency sound of that. But it was just in that, like I think it was like 2 snares before the beat came in. That's my only thing. Like, and it's a technical thing. That's just a technical thing. Music lovers love it. Like, and that's another thing with the music business. There's 2 aspects of this, right? There's 2. Shout out to Maryland. Shout out to everybody jumping on today. So there's 2 sides of this music, right? There's the music lover. We listen with music loving ears, like, oh, that feels good. And then there's music making ears, right? Music making ears, how you make music in a corporate world and how it's put out, right? How it's done. It's kind of like, it's like me waking up in the morning and putting on just my gear, and I'm like, okay, I style that, I'm fly. And then you go to the runway, and then someone styles someone, and you be like, damn, they taking so much. So there's 2 different eras. So musically, there's a lot of lovers to it. My advice, my thing was just technical. It was not something that needed to be done. But if we was in the stew, I'd have been like, nah, man, right behind that snare, stack something. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Agent Z NYC, Maryland. Much love, Maryland. Love you. All right, so we're gonna go into the next one. Miss Jackson sent over that record. Let's change the tempo a little bit. By the way, that beat that's playing right there is from Mellow, from a song called I Am Not a Rapper, and I am on it rapping, but I'm not a rapper. So this song is called Free. This is from Coleon, Suave Coleon. I believe this is the record that didn't get sent. And then we're gonna close out the submissions. Matter of fact, I'm gonna close out the submissions now. We're gonna close the submissions. If you do see the Snapchat on there, feel free to donate whatever it is you feel like donating. I could go into I'm charging $50 a submission. There might be those days. My man Sincere said to me the other day, he said, yo, Spud, what you do for what you've done musically, I don't think people understand that you should have been charging that bag. And that was just him saluting and praising me for what I do here. So again, please feel free to donate. But let's go into Suave Coleon. He been waiting. Miss Jackson does have a question to that, but we're gonna go right into his music. And again, the feed is open. If you have a question, feel free to ask it. This is a great time to do it, and I love sharing. People say, people be gatekeeping. Nobody want to share nothing. I am telling you, holla at your boy. This is the A&R Desk. Why are you here? So let's go on right into Free by Suave Coleon. I know he's been waiting patiently. Shout out to you, my brother. Here we go.
Yeah.
Victory lap. You gotta clap for us. Let's go.
Free.
Let the light be.
Talking about that word, you know what I mean?
Free,
Revelation.
hey, that's one of the clearest things, you know what I mean? Them confines is
With a
all
feeling to be
the
released from the confines of false obligations and naysayers, interrogations. John 1 and 3, trying to faith, work of patience, freedom from the confines of situations, grace to experience joy, real joy that's not obstructed or compromised. Biblical authenticity before the retail of enterprise. Free the boundless exploration, like the Starship Enterprise. Some will sell everything they own with no limits to ethics for their bitches to monetize. This is celebration of freedom, even from the bloodline curses, sins of our fathers and our mothers' lies. We could been burned, broken and traumatized. Victims of the statistics media advertised, but thank God I'm free. Yeah, thank God that I'm free. Yeah, thank God I'm free. Was confined, but now I'm free. No bounds because I'm free. I'm just grateful that I'm free. My life is now I'm free. Yo, it's nothing like being free. Thank God I'm free. Was bound, but now I'm free. Cause I'm free. I see some days, brother. Free. Thank you to God I'm free. I'm free. Yeah, living the life cause I'm free. Yeah, thank God that I'm free. Yeah, don't wanna know your name and you're not know mine. Word to Kalante Gavin, synonymous with the ring like the championship rings. Word to John Madden. These days beyond the wildest dreams one may imagine. These days blessings presented in a high fashion. Honestly feel the world's at the asking. Specifically arts and entertainment, numbers of influence. Could have countless DUIs. Worse, when I was under the influence of a controlled substance, to now deliver a sound with a controlled substance. Gotta celebrate our freedom. We emerged from the ruins with the stacked odds, with nothing given. Small and summer to me is gigantic. Thus I'm off the boat to walk the water like the Pacific or Atlantic. Yeah, thank God that I'm free.
So that was Free by Suave Coleon. Dope joint. Love the energy. I like what you're saying. Free. I thank the blessings and the powers that be that I'm free here with you today as well. So a lot of people feeling it. People saying, yo, you did that. I like Boss. You know what I'm saying? People letting you know, yo, I like this. The beat is fire. You got a lot of good energy. I like the direction and feel. My man said, praise God, most definitely. So even the angle that you're taking is breathtaking, on a breath of fresh air, rather, because we're so bombarded with a certain type of energy of music, man. I would say keep pushing that, having your stamp on that. It feels great. I mean, just listen to it, one take, feels great. Not much I would have altered on it. I think the message in it drives a lot, so it's gonna connect with what freedom means to individuals. So that's pretty dope. Ms. Jackson's question with this submission was, where do I see it? Is there, excuse me, let me go back to quoting her correctly. Where does gospel hip hop stand in the industry? I'm gonna be honest with you, gospel hip hop does have a place, but that place is like in the back row. And I'm not saying that as a diss. I'm saying that you have a lot of elements that are not gonna shine the light on that. They focus on the first few rows and go from there. And that's the problem with gospel hip hop, that it gets set in the back row. Now, the back row is not a bad place to be, because there's a lot of people, if you look at, and this is metaphorically speaking, right? If you look at the arena of a performance, you know, you got the nosebleeds, you got the middle, you got the midway, and you got like closer, and then you got the floor seats, and then you got just because you're not on the floor seats, right? The floor seats, there's a demographic of people that all feel the same, that rejoice the same, that listen to the music the same, that come from the same backgrounds in these rows, right? Just the same thing with the floor seats. There's probably a lot of celebrities. There's a demographic. So when you're in the back seats, per se, especially in gospel, where gospel music is, there's a demographic of people that would share with you, because I could guarantee you, in an arena, the chairs are not from the front. The motherfuckers is too cool Excuse my language. I know a man praising God and all that, and here I am making gospel church analogies, but I gotta keep it real. Them motherfuckers don't cheer. They too cool. It be the people in the back. So don't feel bad that that demographic is in the back, because y'all might be screaming the loudest. Just sharing that with you. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you on that. D1 is DM the most said D1 is coming. D1 is coming. I will say the only problem with D1, and I'm talking as a business standpoint, his approach is it comes off attacking. Not to me. I know where his approach is coming from. But when you approach a demographic that's actively doing what they do and saying you're wrong, you're never gonna get a good thing. You know what I'm saying? In life, period. When someone's actively doing something to the full of their own potential and you pinpoint to them, yo, what you doing is wrong, my brother. It don't matter how you bringing it to them. It's going to come off defensive because everyone is in protection of what they, and he's doing that a lot. And radio might stay away from that because they want to keep their relationships with other artists. So that's my only thing with D1. His approach, he comes from a good heart, but I call it the I quit smoking syndrome. You know, someone who used to smoke mad packs of cigarettes, and then they stop smoking, and then they get around somebody who's still smoking cigarettes, and they're like, yo, that stinks, man. You're dying. You're killing yourself, and you're killing me, and it comes off, and then the person be like, man, fuck you. I don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? When what he's saying is right, and that's his approach. That it comes off at times, so it might be a little struggle. But anyway, it ain't about him, cause he ain't here. We talking about who's here, and that was Suave Couillon right there with Free, dope record. All right, just to give everybody the countdown, I did close out the feed on the submissions, but we do have a one-man band. DM the Most got a question and a song, and we're gonna end the show with C-Mac's video. Before we go into that, I love saying this. We gotta pay the bills. I mean, I'm so not used to. I was supposed to pay like the bills earlier. You know what I'm saying? They say after every 20 minutes you're supposed to pay the bills or something like that. Whatever the case may be. But we're gonna go into our selected sponsor right now. This is a video. I want to tone the music down to one of the greatest basketball players. One of them, he is no longer here. Unfortunately, Kobe Bryant passed away. We all know, but his legacy remains. So this is our selected sponsor. Shout out to Nike. DJ Sam, I appreciate your time, my brother. Much love. All right, so we're going to get back to the show. Shout out to Nike. Rest in peace, Kobe. 824, most definite. One of hip-hop's, basketball, this culture, this demographic, this genre, this generation's great people. All right, so we're going to go into one-man band. Let me check out. He got a few different things. He sent a link. All right, let's check this link. I've been having a link problem. Every time I do a link, it wants to get crazy. But I do see copy. Let's copy this link. We're gonna go into a music video, or is it a video? I'm not too sure what it is, but it's on YouTube. So we're gonna check that out real quick. This is One Man Band. Let me get this all set up. Damn, did I lose the comments? I lost the comments. This is what I mean about this link thing, man. This is what I mean. Damn it. Alright, so I'm gonna be winging it blindly for the rest of the show. We be having this problem with this link. Every time I hit a link, things want to close. It's alright. We're gonna work it out. Let's get to this song here. Let's paste this in here. Alright, so this is a submission from One Man Band. I'm not sure if this is this. Oh yeah, this is it. This is the submission. Alright, so we're gonna go right into it. Excuse my delay and seam of confusion. I just lost my whole setup right now, but it's cool because you know what, we get to work and everybody like working. But let's go into this joint real quick.
I'm in a Tudo, I flew to Pluto. She's wanna kick it like judo, I'm a boss, no you go. Been no 10 since I was 10. Got a lane, dodge a pin. Out of this world, invaded Zim. Hesitate, you not gon' win. Levitate, 360 spin. Never breaking, never gon' bend. Back to the wall, have to go ball. If the world's ours, I'm taking it all. Put that work in motion, got them working, overdosing. I'm overseas and floating, got me sipping purple potion. Mistaken me, you ain't on me, my nigga, that made no sense. My niggas whipping, get to the green like Oka whipping, send me Sosa boy. Pull up in no roasted party, cocktail Molotov. My drip wet like Voss, car might need some NOS. I'm too fly, keep it above me if you can try, don't move slow like that. This pack here is unlimited, I'm on the moon just like that. But if I start, I'ma finish it. I'm on B just right back. Take the trip to Dubai, hurry and buy, limit supply, vanilla sky high. Have you ever seen a flower blooming up? Can we get higher in a car? Can we get higher in a car? Can we get higher going up? Let's get higher. Let's get higher. Feeling good on the island, on the ball, let me drive it. I got it now, you need to fall back. I got this now, when we bought it. All is strong, going on. Call my phone, on his own, on his own, on his own, on my own, on his own, on his own. I'm in a Tudo, I flew to Pluto. She's wanna kick it like judo, I'm a boss, no you go. Been no 10 since I was 10. Got a lane, dodge a pin. Out of this world, invaded Zim. Hesitate, you not gon' win. Levitate, 360 spin. Never breaking, never gon' bend. Back to the wall, have to go ball. If the world's ours, I'm taking it all. Taking it all. Taking it all.
That was Vanilla Sky right there. It was a feature along with that. I'm having a hard time with the comments, so bear with me, y'all. I lost my whole thing going to that link. We're gonna go into DM the most next, but I do see, I guess there was something going on. C-Max said, I like it. He wasn't too sure, but he was like, I like it. I'm not sure where to take it, but I like it. I'm actually checking my phone for the comment because the feed on the monitor went away. That kind of happens with the links. I'm gonna do another test run with that to see if it's consistent with links or what kind of links. I know YouTube links, it doesn't do that well. But as far as that record, that does have a place with it. You do fall into kind of to that dreamy, I don't want to say pop, pills, drug era. I don't want to define the genre of music in that way, but there is a feel of it. And I don't want to go into emo as well. It doesn't quite, but there is a place for that. It does have that dreamy feel. It's a tricky place to be in those type of genres, because those genres are not really fan base. They don't travel with you throughout your journey. It's kind of like the now, unless you die, and I'm not putting that on you, in those genres, then they praise you and they love you and they talk about you. That's kind of with all genres, ain't it? But there is a place for that. I would say explore that. Explore that feel and that sound. Give it a little bit more range with your vocals. Don't just sit behind the beat more. Like, let us hear you. You know what I'm saying? Give us a little riff. Don't go into those pockets. And I'm not just saying for this record, I'm talking in general. Don't get lost. And that's another thing, when artists make records in this type of feel, it's very comfortable. It's very meaningful, but they sit in that feel and it becomes a continuous expression. And listeners are very finicky with that. But again, depending where you see it, there will be a demographic for it. All right, we're going to go right down the line. Great vibe, though. I like the vibe. I like the vibe of everybody's music. We got a one. This is DM the Most. The song was called The Sherman. He does have a question, and we're gonna get to the question right after this.
Who did the DM the Most?
Y'all know the vibes. It's your boy, Brooklyn. First name Billy, nigga. Motherfucker. How many times they gonna keep doing this to me, man? How many times, man? But I'm focused on. I'm just trying to stay out the way, man. That's it. Auntie Kathy, I love you. Stand up. I yawn to the dawn of the day, scratch my nuts, light my clip, take a shit, and then I'm on my way. Waking up to a hangover, liquor on my black jeans, reminiscing nightmares of niggas dying over crack beans. I still hold my black dream, but when you step to this side, dog, you better start sprinting like a track team. I make them nice tracks mean. I'm here for the streets. Newcomers be getting gas like a bowl of black beans. They lives and we can't live to 718. Magnetize your ass and bring a lot of metal your way. And if you wanna get me shot, prepare to shoot my whole block. Cause my homies, this my brothers like Deuce and Wop. They know we don't bury the hatchet, we bury the ratchet. Thick text, no actions, and they quick to try and catch what is B.I. double L-Y to the bruck. Beg your mom straight off the charm and have your pot stuck like.
So many times the devil tried.
I keep telling that devil to stop fucking with me, man. Hey, yo, Barry. You already know. It's not good for anybody out here. You already, my nigga. Gotta be focused on your shit. Yeah. Have mercy on me, Lord.
Yo, I got Brooklyn in the heart, so nothing else figures. I'm an ill type of nigga, and a real type of nigga. Must be something that's instilled in this nigga. See the veil, but the will in this nigga like a drill to the liver. I'm here, frontline, no concealing a nigga, and I'm hungry, so the game is like a meal to a nigga. Big boats, big dig, big krills for a nigga. More money, more stress, more meals for a nigga. With that cushion and system and that push for the kingdom. I'ma take it down and squeeze it till the fakers bound and leave it. Keep a bad bitch for the season, take it down and keep it. Breathing like the evening, can't say you never seen them, cause I'm here in the flesh, live raw full effect. Biggest pendant in my chest, but no diamonds on my neck. Bitches living for the D, but they dying for the F. Niggas living for a check, but they dying for respect, right?
So many times the
it's
devil
Brooklyn.
tries.
Yeah.
Turn me around.
BX. We here, baby. Yeah. DM. I see you though.
DM. What up, though?
Brooklyn. Let the interlink connect. They already know we coming for their neck. Give us a check.
Just pass the collection plate around, please. Yeah. Fire. I mean, how many times will you play me?
That was DM. Like, you know when people be like, this is what New York sound like. No, this is what New York sound like. My man said bury the hatchet. He's trying to bury the ratchet. My man took me through every year of my life in New York in a record. Shout out to that. There's most definitely a place. We've seen the rise of street lyricism in New York core. It doesn't get wide range exposure. You take Benny the Butcher and out in Buffalo. What they're doing is nothing new to what we've been doing in the early 90s. Even a little bit into the early 2000s throughout the 90s. So there's most definitely a place for that. I would love to see some visuals on that. There was a few parts where I think the brother was rapping and it was the ad-lib, but it was like a talk. I would have lowered that a little bit just not to interfere. Now again, I'm listening with naked ears and headphones on. So I had these headphones on for about an hour and change, so I probably do have fatigue ears. I'm having engineer talk right now. I do have a little bit of fatigue ears, so my ears are probably sensitive to certain frequencies and sounds. But I'm very big on letting every aspect of the record get heard and not have it muddy or crowded. It's very instrumental. And as tedious as that, shout out to Real Talk NY. I gotta check the phone because my feed on the computer just went away. DM the Most said the Bronx, Brooklyn Connect. Yes, if I had to say where y'all came from, it didn't sound like Harlem. It didn't sound like Queens. It most definitely was a Bronx, Brooklyn situation on that record. The ad-libs, yes, the ad-libs. I would have lowered some of them when the ad-libs are kind of like a long conversation, not conversation, but more than a yeah, or get them or whatever. I would lower it a little bit just so it wouldn't clash. But again, I'm giving you technical side because in the office, when you play that, these are some of the minute things that we probably would overlook, but in the office they'll be like, man, that's too much going on. I don't know. So again, I'm just sharing it with y'all so we could build. But shout out to you on that, man. I know you was patiently waiting on that. We're gonna go into our last one for the night. It is a video. Oh, I think did he have a question? Yes, he did. DM the Most did have a question. Before we go into our last video, we're gonna read this question. And anybody out there want to add, I gotta check the phone. I kind of strong arm DM to drop that song. she said I kind of strong arm DM to drop that song. I actually remember that song because she sent it over before. So I was listening to it with second ears to it. But his question was, what is a good way to gain listeners? Do we use like Spotify creator playlists? So playlisting does help you get listeners. The problem with listeners on playlisting, you could get put on a playlisting. That don't really mean that they're listening to you. That just mean that they came across as they like it and they put you on a playlist, which is cool because the ads, it might get played while they're not paying attention, or if they really do mess with you and want to get directly into the music. So it does help playlisting. But one of the great ways to get listeners, and as TD said as it is the engagement on your social media. Like right now, somebody says, yo, we like your joint, tapping in with those people that are actively there. A lot of times when it comes to listeners, we are so quick to want these listeners that we don't even know. I call it the magical men, right? I could say magical men and women, right? Y'all want all these listeners. Who you want listening? Just people. And then we have like 9 people right here that's like, yo, son, your shit is fire. Yo, good looking. Damn, I need more listeners, B. So when you engage these people, and I say this all the time, when you engage those people that vibe with you, the first thing we do is we share it with like-minded people, man. We share like, yo, son, I came across this dude, DM the Most. Son, you most definitely will be jacking this joint. Because we're going to share it with those that we know in that pipeline. And that's what happens with music. So engaging your people, just hoping on your Spotify curators, that's good for analytics. It looks great. But I'm going to tell you right now, there's artists that are signed. And I'm going to give you an example. Take Cora Ray. Girls is players too. Shout out to Republic Records. As you know, my business partner and I, we do a lot of work in between them. So she had about, I think, 7 million like listeners, 4 million, 6 million Instagram. She had these numbers, crazy playlisting all over the world. And then when she went to drop her music, she saw like 10,000. And you be like, it don't match the listeners. Just because you're on playlisting don't mean they're listening. Like they jacked it, they like it. I got a playlist. I got like, I don't know how many playlists. I got a reggae playlist. I got a hip hop playlist, old school playlist, a now playlist. I got playlists all over the place. And then when you look at your analytics, it comes up, he's in 19 playlisting, or there's people in my playlist that I ain't even listening to. I like the record, but it ain't my go-to. That's not really what you want. You know what I'm saying? You want people who fuck with it, that's gonna share it. And that's one of the keys. Let's go. Why it says inbox? Somebody sent me something that I didn't. Oh yeah, I gotta check that out. All right, so we're gonna go into a video. This is C-Mac. I don't know if C-Mac's still on. Let me check the feed to anybody who said anything. Miss Jackson said drop NYE. I kind of strong on him. Shout out to Mike. I see you was on. DJ Mag said, I'm learning. Thanks to A&R Desk. Thank you for spending the time with us. Feel free to ask any questions. And when I say creative questions, business questions, artist questions, just creative questions that all we share. My man said I'm taking notes. I'm here. Oh, okay. So C-Mac is here. We're gonna go into a C-Mac video real quick. I'm so glad that at the end of the night, the feed and everything went away, because it would have been twisted. Okay, let's mute that real quick. All right, so we're gonna go into a C-Mac joint. This is called Cold Winter. Shout out to everybody that jumped on tonight. Thank you for your time. After the video, we're gonna close out. So after the video is done, I'm probably gonna close out the night. So before I close out the night, I want to thank everybody who took a chance submitting their music. I do want to say, when you get an opportunity to sit with someone who's been in the inside, or someone who has insight or information, ask them something. Take that opportunity, because I'm gonna tell you straight up and down, there's many people that I sit across that won't tell me shit, won't share nothing, will let me fall. There'll be a gunman behind that door, and they walk past them and see me going in that direction and be like, yo, I see you tomorrow, spud. So that's what this industry is made of. So when you come across, and I'm not just talking me, I'm talking about anybody that you come across that's willing to share something with, get something from them, bro, because it's really rare in this business. Again, Miss Jackson said right there, Cash App, Sport Brooklyn, we appreciate you. Platform, thank you. I'm turning in next time. Tuning in next time. Most definitely. Every Wednesday, 9:30 p.m., we had the A&R Desk. We have different competitions. We have the Is It a Smash? We're also going to have the competition for artists to be walked into a record label. That's correct. Walked into a record label. I usually post the competition for the show and what we doing on that show. But if not, you can come on the show and hear from there. Enough for that. I just want to tell everybody, know your boundary, push some boundaries, and break boundaries. Don't stay content, stay creative. Alright, so here we go. This is C-Mac with Cold Winter. Let's check it out.
Never taking warning shots, this hit is a beginner. It's about to be a cold winter. In the storm, I'm the hail damage knocking off your fender. It's about to be a cold winter. Who's your favorite local rapper? Can you remember? It's about to be a cold winter. Who's your favorite rapper? Can you remember? It's about to be a cold winter. Born in 84, I swear my life is like a movie flick. Take a seat and grab a drink, sit back and watch me do this shit. Born in Merrill Lane, Maine, the mud, I bathed and groomed it. On courts and chains, I hooped in it. Made a name and grew this shit. Known tracks is C-Mac, but in these streets I'm ludicrous. Cooler than the coolest kid, down with all of the foolishness. Boxed and trained for Monterey, for called my mom and blew the shit like fighting who and who is this. With dreams of being Roy was big. There's just some shit that's on my mental, embedded in my brain, so it's hard not to remember. Wyclef in this booth and I'll be gone till November. Turn MCs into refugees with this Fuji life from this mental. You live your life like a crash course. I treat my life like a damn Porsche. High risk, high reward, stamps on the passport. That's the life I asked. Never taking warning shots, this hit just a beginner. It's about to be a cold winter. In the storm, I'm the hail damage knocking off your fender. It's about to be a cold winter. Who's your favorite local rapper? Can you remember? Can you remember? It's about to be a cold winter. Who's your favorite rapper? Can you remember? Can you remember? It's about to be a cold winter. My lady, she from Tennessee, thicker than any brick of key. Bitches act like Wilder, she drop 'em like she the gypsy queen. Alicia off the wood, that's her life in the movie scenes. Pussy sweet like nectarines, compared to like this girl on beans. Super bad, McLovin, so NWA Easy-E, how C-Mac does it. Who got his back, who got his side, I keep a dirty dozen. And US will scramble your egg just like a Russian. You in the booth writing for hours. We in the booth smoking the strongest flowers. You like to watch LeBron James throw power.